Hi everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live this week. My name is Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you all for joining me today. It's great to have you here, whether or not you're watching live or watching on the replay or perhaps watching on YouTube later on. So I have got lots of exciting things to show you today. So I'm just waiting for a few people to jump on. Hi Tina, great to see you. Let me tilt that camera down a little bit. There we go. So I'm not chopping my head off. How are you, Tina? Great to have you here. Let me just call this up on my iPad while we're waiting for a few more people to jump on. There we go. Awesome. Great. What a dreary old day we're having in Sydney today. Hey, it's been so overcast all day and we've had a few drizzles. It was pouring with rain throughout the night. And hey Laurie, great to have you with us. Yeah, and it's I've been feeling really sleepy today and I think the weather isn't helping. So yes, I had quite some dark circles under my eyes today. And yeah, so I had to put a bit of makeup on, which didn't cover it completely, but looks a bit better than what it did anyway. It was dark and puffy today. I'm very, very sleepy. Not been sleeping too well lately, but how's everybody else? Let me know how you are. How was your weekend? Always love to hear about your weekends and to hear about what you've been doing. So we had my husband and my daughters were putting up the rest of our Christmas lights. So each year we add to them, and they put them up progressively over a few weeks. So I think they finally finished, although they discovered one set wasn't working properly in part. So they're going to have to take that one down and swap it over with one of the other ones. So not quite finished. And we're hoping to add a couple more things to the front lawn. So yeah. So, you're good. That's good, Tina. Sorry, I got an itch in my ear. Bad timing. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting better. I've been off work for the last 3 days of last week with a sore throat. So if I do go a bit croaky, I've got my water nearby. I've had a bit of a throat infection and sinus infection. So, but feeling a lot better than I did. So yeah. Oh, it's raining over there too, is it, Laurie? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I had to duck out this morning and run a few errands, and it was a few drizzles on the way, not too much, but I got a little bit wet, so I had to put the hairspray on before I went live because my hair went all fuzzy with getting caught in a little bit of rain. So Christmas lights. So we turned them on last night for the first time. We already had a drive past last night, and somebody stopped and we were chatting to them, and their kids were very excited with our Christmas lights. So that was really nice. And the neighbours are starting to put theirs up now too. So that's really fun. It's lovely when the whole street is all lit up. It looks beautiful. So yeah, so really good. Our house looks like, does anybody remember what was the old movies back in the 80s? There was the Griswold family. I can't remember the name of the movies, but there was like a whole different, there was a whole heap of different movies all based around, well, they were comedies. They were based around the Griswold family. And there was one movie in particular, I can't remember which one it was, and they had their house lit up like just all these lights. And I think in the end they blew the power or something, but they had all of their lights, all of the front of their house all lit up. With all these lights. I said to my husband last night, our house looks like the Griswold's house. Or like a gingerbread house. All the different colours all lit up all over the front of the house. And yeah, anyway, it's a bit of fun for Christmas and it gives other people joy as well. So that's what it's all about. Hey Rose, and hi Jenny, great to have you back. Great to have you both with us this week. Oh, you haven't been well, Rose. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, you're sorry that I haven't been well. Oh, sorry, I misread that. I thought that said you hadn't been well. You're sorry to hear I haven't been well. Thank you. Got it. Sometimes when I read these comments on my lives, I read them so quickly that I don't always pick up straight away what it is. And a couple of weeks ago, I was even calling someone by the wrong name, and I felt really bad. And I sent her a little message afterwards to apologize because I was reading it so quickly. And sometimes if I don't have my glasses on too, like I don't read as well. So yeah, so that was a big oopsie. I very much was apologetic for that. Because it's terrible when you call somebody by the wrong name. That's, yes, especially, yeah, on a live when people have come to watch you. So yeah, I felt very bad-mannered. Anyway, so I've got lots of great things to tell you, and I've got brand new product to show you. So I'm super excited about today. So I think we'll get started. So do you remember that last week I showed you a sneak peek of the brand new mini catalogue that's coming out in January? And we're also going to have Celebration, which any of you who have been around Stampin' Up! For a little while know that Celebration is our biggest promotion every year. Lots of great specials. You can earn products for free. Hugely exciting. So Celebration next year is going to be running for January and February. And with qualifying orders, you can actually earn free product out of this little brochure. So, which is really exciting, and that's from any of the catalogs, any of the current catalogs. It's not just from the mini, it's if you purchase anything from any of the catalogs. But this mini catalog has so many beautiful products in it, and I have some to show you out of both actually today, which is super exciting. And we're going to be playing with some of the annual catalog products in our project for today, which I have prepped for you. So that's super exciting. So I'm going to show you the products first, but what I wanted to let you know too was that next month, from next month, so the 1st of December, demonstrators can start pre-ordering from these catalogs and from this catalog and pre-earn for the Celebration, which means we get these products early. Now the reason I already have some is because I attended On Stage, which you can see my box and you've all heard me talk about it. And because we attended On Stage, we were able to get a pre-order. It's actually, we call it a PPP. It's a product purchase premiere. So we get an extra early bonus, which is awesome. So I'm going to be sending out these catalogs to my customers next month. So if you have purchased with me in the last 12 months, then you will receive one of these automatically. If you are new to Stampin' Up! And you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you live in Australia, let me know because I would love to send these out to you as well. The best way to do that is to send me a private message here on Facebook. You'll see at the top of my business page there's a message tab. You can click on that and send me a message there. Or you're welcome to email me as well. My email is Mandy's Papercraft Creations with an S at gmail.com, to get that right, at gmail.com. So you can contact me either way and I'd love to get those out to you. So yes, so next month these will start going out, which is exciting. So let me know if you'd like one. My current customers, you don't need to let me know because you're automatically going to get one. You know who you are. Hi Diane, how are you? Great to see you. All right. So I'm going to show you all these new products, but I've got a few things I need to tell you first. And I want to tell you now because once we get into the new products, we'll get so excited and then, well, I will, and hopefully you do too. And then I'll forget to tell you all the things. So let me just tell you that tomorrow we have an awesome sale on. So it's called the Online Extravaganza, and I did post about this last night, so hopefully you've seen that. And if you're subscribed to my emails, you would have also received an email about it today. I sent out an email today about it, and it's also on my blog as well, information about the Online Extravaganza. So what it is it's 10% discount on most of the annual catalogue, so which I didn't grab out. Let me grab mine off my shelf. Actually, I won't grab mine, I'll grab one of the brand new ones. So this is our beautiful annual catalogue. So tomorrow, and it's only a 24-hour sale, tomorrow there'll be 10% off most of the products in the annual catalogue. Now there is a few exclusions, and you'll see on my blog, and I'll give you my blog details shortly. On my blog you can actually click on a link I've put in there and have a look at the exclusion list, but the majority of everything from this catalogue is going to be 10% discount. So it's a great time to do some Christmas shopping. If you're looking for some Christmas gifts for people, even if they're people, if they're friends or family members that have never crafted before, have a look at our kits, especially the all-inclusive kits, because they've got everything in them that you need to get started. So they won't need to purchase anything additional. Everything is in that all-inclusive kit. Then we've got project kits. Excuse me. We've got project kits as well, which you can purchase, but then there's just a few additional items that you might need if they're not a crafter, or they're also great for current crafters. So if you're looking for some Christmas gifts, have a look in the annual catalogue tomorrow while we've got the special on, and get some discounts. Also too, you might like to stock up yourself on some of your own craft supplies. So yeah, and save yourself some money. If you need some adhesive to stock up on your adhesive or your cardstocks, envelopes. Remember, you'll be sending out lots of Christmas cards. Hopefully you all are. So you'll need lots of envelopes and cardstock. And then of course, you know, if you want to add to your ink collection or your Stamp and Blend collection, anything like that, you might need some other tools, some daubers, or some of the, you know what? Something that I use every time we craft, do you all have a take your pick tool? Because that is a really handy tool to have, and we've got interchangeable parts that go with that come with it when you purchase it. So if you don't already have one of them, think about those as well. And of course, the other tools that you'll see me use while we're creating today. Now, the other good thing about that too, here's my exclusion list. So that's my printed copy. So you can see out of the whole annual catalogue, which is huge, what is it, forget how many pages, 190 something, was it? 192 pages, they're the only exclusions. So there's actually not that many really. But also too, do you remember our Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit? I showed you the contents of that last week. I'm sorry, my little flyer's gotten a little bit crushed. The Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit. This is also going to be included in the discount, in the 10% discount tomorrow. Now, as well as that, I've got a class coming up via Zoom, and if anybody purchases this through me, you'll be able to come along to my class. It's going to be on, I had to change the date to that one. It's now going to be on Monday the 7th of December at 7 p.m. and it's via Zoom. So if you'd like to come along to that class, then you can purchase one of these kits tomorrow. Normally they're $37 and they'll be 10% off. So I haven't actually calculated that. Maybe somebody could quickly calculate that and work out what that is. What's 10% off $37? Yeah, so if you'd like to come along to my class, or you can just purchase the kit to do it on your own at home, or to share with a friend. Yeah, so that's really cool that Stampin' Up! Have included that kit in the sale tomorrow. That's super exciting. Okay, what else do I have to tell you? Now let me see. Oh, my classes. I've got my class list. I've had to make a few changes to a few of my classes. It's mainly been to the Joy to the World class, but also to, I have a class schedule. So any of you that are in my classes and workshop group, then you'll know that I put up the list of classes in there just recently, but I've had to make a couple of changes to some of those. But I always put up a new event every time we're going to have a class anyway. So the one that I changed was the Joy to the World, which I told you about. And on the Saturday the 12th of December, there was going to be another online class, but I'm not going to be having that one now because I've moved the Joy to the World class into December rather than November. So that one's kind of taking over from the 12th of December one. But all the other ones are as usual, and my Facebook Lives, of course, every Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock. That's Sydney time. Oh, thank you, Amber. Amber has just put up the Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit. She's calculated that for us. Normally $37. Tomorrow you can get it for $33.30 while it's on special. So there you go. Thank you, Amber. Perhaps Amber too, would you be able to put up the code for that one as well for me? Oh, actually I might have it. Do I have it here? Let me see. No, I don't have it. Perhaps Amber or somebody else could pop the code up for that one too if you're looking for that one. There is a banner when you're going to my online store. There is a advertising banner for the Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit anyway, I'm pretty sure. When you go in there, you can just click on that and it takes you straight through to that product. All right. Now, for the Joy to the World class that I just mentioned, the RSVP was supposed to be today, but because now it's included in the sale tomorrow, or the extravaganza, I have extended that RSVP date to tomorrow. So there is an event in my event section, so go there and have a look. If you'd like to come along, click on going so that I know that you're coming and I can send you the link for the Zoom. Yeah, and the cutoff will be tomorrow now for that class. Okay, I wrote myself a little scrappy little sticky note just so I'd remember to tell you. Okay, so they are the only things that I needed to tell you for today. So let's start looking at some brand new product. I'm really excited about this. I've got to just move my folder and my catalogue. Hang on one sec. I'll pop that over there. Okay, now I can't show you the inside of the catalogue, these catalogues yet, because we're not allowed to show the inside until they go live. So that's January, but I can show you the products and we can create with the products as well. And I can show the front cover of the catalogues. So I'm going to put these off to the side so that you won't see them, but I'll need to refer to them so I can check which things go in which bundle, because, or suite, bundle and suite, because I was going to tag them before I went live, and of course I forgot. So I'm going to have to flick through. Just give me 2 secs. I'm going to flick through here just very quickly. There's the other one. That's the other one I wanted to highlight. That's the one we're playing with today. Because I can't show you the pages, but I'll show you the products. And we have some standalone products as well that we were able to purchase. So I'll show you those as well. So what I'll do is I'll tip the camera down onto my desktop and then I can show you flat rather than me try and hold things up. It's a bit awkward doing it that way. So let me cover up, where's my little washi? There it is. I'll cover up the camera and I'll flip it down onto the desktop and then I can show you all these beautiful new products. And then once I've shown you, then we can have a little play with some of them. Okay, just one moment. Let me just cover this up. And we'll flip those cameras. Oh, it's a bit squeaky today. Squeaky, squeaky. Okay, make sure I get that tightened up. Oh, I actually don't think that's out far enough. Sorry. Bear with me. There we go. Very noisy and clunky, isn't it, when I'm doing this? I wish there were an easier way. Okay, I'll bring that down. Oh, we don't want to go too close. Let's go to there. Okay. Now, I'll just get my lights on the desk. There we go. All right. So I'll just make sure everything's lined up before we start. And we're not. We're over too far. There we go. So move this over. All right. So as I was mentioning before, these products will go will be available to customers from the 5th of January, and but they're available for demonstrators from the 1st of December. So tomorrow is also a great day to join Stampin' Up! During the sale, because as you are filling products into your starter kit, you'll actually get that discount as well. And then from January 1st of December, you'll be able to purchase brand new product from the mini catalogue as well, and earn some of the free celebration products as well. So have a think about that. To join Stampin' Up! And to join my team, it's only $169, but you can choose up to $235 worth of product to put into your starter kit. And so you get that $66 of extra product for free, plus you get free shipping. You'll get some catalogs as well, and a few other bits and pieces, and you'll be all set to go. And then if you want to share the catalogs with your friends, you'll have them to do that. If not, if you just want to purchase just for yourself, that's totally fine as well, because you don't need to actually sell. Oh, hi Athena. And yeah, and there's no pressure from me to sell, and there's no pressure from Stampin' Up! To either. You can just purchase the products purely for yourself and your own crafting enjoyment. So let me know if you'd like more information about that. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is, products from, well actually, let me show you a few from the celebration brochure. I've got, oh, I think they're buried. Hang on a minute, there we go. Oh, got a box of things. So this paper here, this is the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. And this is one of the free products that you can earn from the celebration. Oh, hey Megan, great to see you. This is from the celebration brochure, and this is absolutely beautiful paper. Let me just bring this out, I can show you. So you get 12 sheets, so you get 2 of each one. And of course, so there's 6 designs, you get 2 of each, and of course they're all double-sided. So let me show you both sides. Very beautiful. Oops, hang on a minute, we've got to go that way. That's it. So we'll put that one on top. There we go. Look at these floral patterns. Aren't they gorgeous? And they look like they've actually been hand painted. So usually what happens with the Stampin' Up! Designer Series papers that look like they're hand painted, they usually have been hand painted, and then they photograph the images. One of them that we're going to be using today, I know definitely was. I don't know the backstory about this one, but usually that is what has happened. They've been hand painted, and then they photograph them, and then they turn them into beautiful papers for us. So I'm just turning each one of them over so you can see the designs on each side. How cute are these little daisies? So adorable. So this is one of the free packs, and I think this is just awesome. It's a great free product. There we go. Oh no, we've still got another one to go. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm going to fit them all on the screen. Will I fit them? Ooh, move over a little bit more. And this one I love too. How gorgeous is that? And what's on the other side of that one? Let's see. Oh, stripes. That one's hard on your eyes. That one reminds me, this one reminds me of Licorice All Sorts. It's a bit hard on your eyes though, isn't it? I think I need my glasses to look at that one. It's very bright. So there we go. Can you see all of those? They are just gorgeous. So if you are now, as I said, I'm sending out my catalogs in December to my current customers, but as I mentioned, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then please let me know, because I'd love to send you out some of these catalogs as well. But if you want to write any of these things down while I'm showing them to you, this is the Flower and Field Designer Series paper from Celebration. So absolutely gorgeous. What do you all think of that? Do you like that paper? Just pop that back in the packet. I think that is a great freebie. All right. Oh, you know what? I need a box on the other side. Let me grab my other chair and I'll put all the products on the other chair when I have shown you. I should have got a second box. All right, so that's one of the freebies. Let me see. I do have another freebie item here too. I think it's this one. Yes, this one here. This is the Heal Your Heart Cling stamp set. And this one has got some beautiful sentiments in it. We're in this together. I can't promise to always fix your problems, but I can promise you won't ever face them alone. Isn't that beautiful? That's such a beautiful sentiment. Sorry for your loss. I don't know what I would do without you. Wishing I could heal your heart. Oh, I love that one too. And thank you. That is so beautiful, that stamp set. And this one is actually a red rubber stamp set as well. So it's a red rubber stamp set. We've got our stickers there to adhere onto those. Now, most of these I've had a quick little look at, but I haven't actually used them. As you can see, brand new. So yeah, the ones that we're going to be using today is the first time that I'm going to be playing with them. So that's one of the Celebration free products. So that is awesome. All right. Now, ones that I may have shown you before is the, now let me remember the suite, the Dandy Garden Suite. The Dandy Garden Suite is one that we used at On Stage, and I have got some cards here that I made using this suite, and I think I've already shown them before, but it's this gorgeous Dragonfly Garden stamp set, and it comes with the coordinating punch. So again, you can purchase them separately, but if you purchase them together, you get 10% discount because they come together as a bundle. And then of course you can order all of the products from the suite as well, just using the one code, which you'll find in the catalogue when you get the catalogue. So we've also got, now let me see what else goes. I think I'm missing a few things from here because there's another stamp set that goes with this one, which I have, and I don't know where I've put it. Anyway, there is also some dies. Yes, I don't know where I've put that other stamp set. I'll have to find that. There is another stamp set that goes with this suite, and these are the dies that coordinate with it. These are the Dandy Wishes dies, and these coordinate with the other stamp set that goes in there. So this is actually a mega suite, this one, because it has 2 bundles. So it's got the dragon, the what is this bundle called? The Garden Wishes bundle, and then it's got the Dragonfly Garden bundle. So this is the Dragonfly Garden bundle, and then that's the Garden Wishes bundle. But yeah, I don't know where my other stamp set has gone. So I will find that. But anyway, it's beautiful, let me tell you, and the dies are a lot of fun as well. Now, as well as that, we've got the beautiful braided linen trim, and this is in the Mossy Meadow color. So I think I showed this before a couple of weeks ago. Really beautiful trim. And then we've got our cute little ladybug trinkets, which I showed a couple of weeks ago as well. These like to turn over on their back, these little ladybugs, when they're in this container. So they are super, super cute. And you can just adhere them onto your projects with a glue dot. I've actually done that and it works really well. So they're super cute. We also have some Memories and More cards. I'm going to have to move these ones. We've also got some Memories and More cards, and we've got some Designer Series paper. And I have got both of them here. And there's my other cards. All right, so let me show you quickly the Designer Series paper, which I did show, I think I did show this a couple of weeks ago when after On Stage, when I showed the cards that we had made at On Stage. This is 6x6 paper, as you can see, and it's really beautiful. You get 48 sheets, and the designs are just gorgeous. There's all different types of colors, but they're really beautiful colors that all coordinate beautifully together. You've got all the dragonflies in there, and of course all of these are double-sided. There's heaps and heaps of paper in here to do lots and lots of card making. There's another one with the dragonflies. I really have to organize these papers. Love this crushed curry with the dandelions on there. Absolutely gorgeous. And the blue as well. I think that's the, oh, what blue is that? That is Misty Moonlight. That's Misty Moonlight blue. That's really beautiful. So as you can see, really lovely papers, and there's some of the other sides of them. Oh look, there's even a little bee paper. How cute is that? That little bee. And these would be great for masculine cards as well, because you've got some really gorgeous colors that would work well for masculine, and they're not, you know, you could even, the dandelions, like you could even use them on a masculine card because they're not too pretty floral. You know, some of the designer series papers are very pretty. Oh, I don't have the stamp set yet. Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Amber. So that's right, Amber has just reminded me. I won the stamp set. I knew that I had it, or that I was getting it. Yes, I won it at On Stage. That was my Prize Patrol prize, and it'll be coming to me in December. So when it comes to me in December, then I'll be able to show you. Thank you for reminding me, Amber. I completely forgot about that. I knew it was somewhere. So anyway, so they are the beautiful papers. And then, oh, we've got this gorgeous bold one here too. And then we also have the Memories and More card pack that comes in the suite as well. These are the Dandy Garden Memories and More cards. These I love Memories and More cards. So these you can use for your scrapbooking. So if you're into memory keeping, if you like to do pocket page memory keeping or journaling, just trying to think the other name of it. Can't think of the other name of it at the moment. But anyway, these fit the pocket pages perfectly. I do have an album. Yes, I do have an album nearby, but I don't have it ready with the pages in it yet. It's brand new. But yeah, these work well for that, and also to work well for your card making. And of course, they're double-sided. You get 2 of each of these little ones, these little 3x4s, and they're all double-sided. And we do sell as well ready-made card bases and matching envelopes that are the perfect size for these cards, and they come in a combo pack of large and small, and they fit both the large cards and the small cards. So they are in the annual catalogue, and so they will be on special tomorrow too. The cards and envelopes, not these particular ones, but the card bases and envelopes will be. Aren't these just gorgeous? Like, there's so many fun. This one looks like fireworks. That'd be great for New Year's. I think it's actually supposed to be dandelions, but to me it looks like fireworks. What do you think? Do you think that one looks like fireworks or dandelions? Let me know what you think. We've got some great sentiments in here too, which are perfect for card making and also for your scrapbooking. And you can incorporate these into traditional scrapbooking as well. If you prefer traditional scrapbooking over pocket page scrapbooking or memory keeping, you can actually incorporate these into that as well. They make great title cards. So as you can see, there's so many of them in this pack. Oh, I like that one. Hashtag blessed. That's nice. And often too, I actually use Memories and More cards when I'm sending out my kits to, oh, Rose, you think they look like fireworks? Yeah, I think so too. I actually use Memories and More cards to write on, to send out with my class kits too, to my class participants. So they come in really handy for lots of different things. Oh, now let me remind you about my blog. So my blog is mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. So if you're looking for the information about the online extravaganza tomorrow with the exclusion list. You can go to my blog, and if you click on the exclusion list banner there, that's in the blog post I put up yesterday, then it'll give you that exclusion list, which I highlighted with you a short time ago, which I've now put over on my other desk and I can't reach right this minute. So these are the large Memories and More cards. Aren't these gorgeous? So these are 6x4 size. So they're like a photo size, a standard photo size. I love this one. So pretty. And that's the reverse side of it. I'll turn them over. Oh, it won't matter if I turn them over because they're going to be the same. Oh, how pretty is this one? See, look, this would make a beautiful card. And then all you need to do is pop a sentiment on there. You could put a bit of ribbon and bling on there if you wanted to, and just pop that on the front of your card with a sentiment, and there you go, your card's done. Actually, the ribbon would look great across the bottom there with a sentiment at the top and a little bit of bling, or you could add some Wink of Stella to each of the flowers and give them a little bit of a shimmer. That would be cool. So they're just beautiful. Weekend getaway. I'd like a weekend getaway. That'd be nice. What's on the back of this one? Oh, Our Wonderful Life. That's beautiful. And there's a plain one. And there's a stripy one. Also too, these make great backgrounds for your cards as well. So if instead of using designer series paper, you can actually use the Memories and More cards as your background. That's a cool one. There's those dandelions again that look like fireworks. And then we've got some more dandelions there. And these ones you could actually colour as well. They would look really beautiful coloured in watercolour pencils, or you can use your Stampin' Blends, or even your Stampin' Write markers. You Are Loved. And on the back is that one. And then this one, I think the designer series paper has this one in it too. And there's those little bees again. How cute are they? And then in the Memories and More cards, you also get some stickers. So there's 2 sheets of that one. So there's some banners there. There's some decorative elements you can use as well. And they are actually stickers. So you just pop them out. They're already pre-cut, as you can see. You just pop them out, and they're actually quite thick. They're on cardstock, so they're really, really thick. And then you've got 2 sheets of this one. So you've got some beautiful sentiments there that you can use, some cute little bees. And then these strips down here are just little added elements. They're a bit like washi tape, or you can use them like strips of designer series paper. And they're stickers as well. So how cool is that? I love the Memories and More cards. I think they're fantastic. Let's turn that back over. Okay. So pop those to the side. I'm just going to pop them back in the packet because otherwise I'm going to end up with them everywhere. They're going to fall, and then I'll spend ages picking them all up and ordering them again. Okay. All right, so that's that sweet. Oh, and also to mention too, the punch it does punch out the stamp, but it also does punch out some of the designer series paper. So this one here, for instance, it's actually the right size to punch out these dragonflies. So yeah, so it's dual purpose, which is awesome. Okay. Now we also have this beautiful Enjoy the Moment stamp set. This is just gorgeous. And this one has been based on nature, and each one of these seed pods has actually been hand drawn, and then they've created a stamp out of them, and they look beautiful. And I do have the list somewhere. I think it might be on my phone, which I'm filming on, so I can't show you. But yeah, each one of these is actually a real seed pod. So yeah, I'm not sure which one's which though. And this one is a red rubber stamp set. So there you go. So I need to put my stickers on that one. And if ever you're concerned about adding your stickers, there is instructions inside the front cover of your stamp sets now that shows you how to put your stickers on your cling stamps. All right, so don't be concerned about doing that or not knowing how to do it. All the instructions are there for you. And there's some beautiful sentiments in this one as well. We've got good things are worth waiting for, a little note, enjoy the moment, friendship is found in simple things, and happy birthday. So they would do for a range of different occasions, which is fantastic. Okay, next we have, oh, I have to show you. So Stampin' Up! Now has, well, will have in the new mini catalogue, blending brushes. These are awesome. Have you ever seen blending brushes before? So I'll let you in on a little secret. Sorry for the crackling of the paper. Hang on, I'll take them out before I start talking. So I didn't know that Stampin' Up! Were bringing these out, and so earlier in the year, right at the beginning of the year, I actually ordered some of these online, and I actually haven't used them, and the reason I didn't use them was because Stampin' Up! Didn't have them, but now they have them. So I can start using these ones. I'll use the Stampin' Up! Ones, of course. And yeah, they're just beautiful. So these blending brushes, they are obviously used for blending, and you can use them in place of daubers or sponges, but it just is another way of blending your inks, and it gives a different finish to the other types of blending as well. And these brushes are made up of tiny little fibers. It looks like a sponge, but it's actually not. They're tiny little individual fibers. They come in a pack of 3, and yeah, and they're just fantastic. So I can't wait to start playing with these, and they feel so beautiful. I'll just sit here all day, and I could just sit here all day and just rub them on my hands and my arms and my face. They feel really beautiful. They're so soft. So I can't wait to start having a play with these. So they are awesome. So yes, they come in a packet of 3. They're all the same size, and so I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to purchase some more and then perhaps have one brush for each color, like one for my warm colors, one for my cool colors, one for my neutrals, or if I'll do like a yellow, an orange yellow one, then a pink red one, then a blue green one, and then a neutrals, and then a purple or maybe blue purple. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely be ordering some more of these so that I've got more to play with and to be able to spread across my colors. So super excited about that. And they will have their own little tin to live in. I'm going to put, I'll get a pencil tin that I keep my other tools in, and they will be stored in there. So you've been using them for a while, Athena? Oh, you love them. Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're really awesome. I've seen quite a few people using them, and I can't wait to start having a play. All right, now oh, I didn't show you the cards. I meant to show you the cards that went with the Dandy Garden Suite. These are the ones that we made at On Stage. So we were given the dimensions of the cardstock because some of us were able to, or those of us that were attending On Stage were able to purchase some of the product a little bit early that we were going to be using for our make and takes. Well, not that we were making and taking, because we were creating them at home because it was an online event. But we were given the dimensions that we needed to cut, and then we could choose whichever of the papers that we wanted to. So these were the ones that I chose. Yeah, so that's one of them there, using some of those products. And then this is the other one, and I can't remember if I put these photos up on my Facebook business page yet. I meant to, but I don't remember if I did or I didn't. So I'll have to check that, and if I haven't, I'll have to put them up. So this is the other one, one of the other ones, and here I've punched out that designer series paper. I've done a little bit of stamping there as well for the shadow, a bit of stamping in the background, and stamping of the sentiment, of course, and used some of the designer series paper. And then this is the one which I know I did show because I cased this layout and did a Christmas card based on this one. Oh, you're really looking forward to the blending brushes, Rose. That's awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. I might, maybe I'll have a play with them between now and next week, and I might use them on my live next week and do some blending with them next week. So they are using some of those beautiful new products, so super fun. And I'll put them in the box. Last but not least, I'm going to show you the products from the Fine Art Floral Suite. This suite is so, so beautiful. Okay, so first of all, we'll start with the stamp set. This is the Art Gallery stamp set. This is a photopolymer stamp set, and the images on the front are shown at 85% in size. It's a two-step stamp set, so you have the solid image, and then you have the highlighting image as well, with both the large one and the smaller ones as well. Then you've got the separate stems for those large ones. You've got this floral bloom here as well, and then you've got all these gorgeous sentiments. Now, this one comes with a coordinating die set, and the coordinating die set, I'm just going to open the packet here. This is the Floral Gallery dies, and if I show you, we have, oops, let me go up this way. So we have a die that cuts out the flowers, so this large one and the small one and the small floral bloom as well. Then we've got a couple of label dies, and then we've got this gorgeous big one that says just want to say. So you can use that, just want to say, and then you can use some of these smaller sentiments. So just want to say I miss you, just want to say congratulations, you get the idea. So super awesome. Yeah, so we're going to be using some of those today. So I'll pop those, actually I'll leave those out, and we'll pop those to the side. Now also too, there is an amazing 3D embossing folder that goes with this suite, and this one is awesome. So we're going to be using this one today too, and when you emboss with this, it looks like someone has scraped paint onto paper, or gesso or something like that, like really thickly, is that the right term? It's really beautiful, and I was really surprised when I used it today for the first time to just see all of the detail in this, which you probably won't even be able to pick up on, it probably won't pick it up on camera, but is really beautiful. The finish on that, even just on the Whisper White, which is what we're going to be using it with today, is amazing. I love it. So we'll pop that back. Actually, I'll leave that one out too. All right, then we've got the beautiful designer series paper. Now I don't have everything in the suite because not everything in the suite was available to us on pre-order, or on, sorry, the product purchase premiere, but there are more things coming with this suite. There's even beautiful gilded leafing, which is coming with this suite as well, which I don't have yet. But have a look at how gorgeous this paper is. Now I've chopped into this paper, so you'll see some bits in the front there. Let's just move that. I've got to remember to show you that one. Okay, so these designs in this paper were hand painted and then photographed and then turned into designer series paper. So again, there's 12 sheets in this pack, and they're all double-sided. And on the opposite side, you've got like some design with a bit of paint, you know, spread over it, which looks awesome. These are just beautiful. Look at this one. Those beautiful painted roses. And just the texture that you see in this designer series paper is amazing. The other side of this one is what we're using today. Is that one. And then we've got these beautiful flowers here too. You would struggle to cut this pretty paper, Megan. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Well, you know what? You get 2 sheets of each one. So you can cut up one sheet and then leave the other sheet whole. No, you have to cut your paper. You have to use it. It's so beautiful. And then this one, I love this one. This one's really fun. Really bright and bold patterns on this one. And bright and bold colors as well. And on the other side of that one is, oh, look at this one. How cool is that? Love that. And then these last two, I'll have to pull them out and show you the entire sheet, I think, because they are just gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It reminds me of like wildflowers with the blue sky behind. So beautiful. And on the other side of that one is some more. So I think here we've got soft sea foam and perhaps, is it Coastal Cabana or mint macaron perhaps? Really pretty. Love, love, love that. And then there's one more. Oh, no, that one goes in there. Hang on a minute. Getting them out of order here. And then this one, look at this beautiful one. How pretty is that? So gorgeous. And on the opposite side of that is, wow, some pumpkin pie, and I'm not sure what else is mixed in there with the pumpkin pie. Really fun for backgrounds for our cards. But these ones, I've got something extra special to show you that goes with this. So we also have the Golden Garden Designer Specialty Acetate. So check this out. Oh, you've already cut up half of your pack? Good job, Athena. Well done. All right, so this beautiful acetate, you get 3 sheets in the pack. Now this acetate has a protective coating on the back of it where the printing is, just to protect that foiling. So you need to just remove that, and you just, if you fiddle with the corner, you'll get the edge of it up, and then you remove that. Here we go. There we go. So see that how that's got the protective film on the back. So it's silver on the opposite side where the film is. I won't pull mine all the way off just at the moment, but I wanted to show you that. Let me move these two over. This piece here coordinates with, oh wait on, wrong piece. This one here. So check this out, right? So you've got this beautiful designer series paper, but look what happens when I put this over it. Now remember, I've still got the plastic film on the back of this, so it's a little bit cloudy, but look at that. They line up and it creates that beautiful gold outline on those flowers. So that acetate can be used on its own, or you can use it with the designer series paper that it coordinates with. How gorgeous is that? Are the lights picking that up? Let me redirect those lights. Hopefully you can see that gold shining through. Super, that's a great idea. Like, whoever comes up with these ideas is just amazing and astounds me, really. Isn't that beautiful? Now there's another couple as well. This one also coordinates with one of the patterns, but I've got to find which one it is. Oops. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Let's see. Is it this one? And this is the one I started pulling up the, yes, it's this one. There we go. Oh, look, I lined it up perfectly. This is the one I started pulling the covering, or actually, let's just take it off because otherwise it's going to look all buckled. So we'll just carefully take that off. And now that's beautiful and clear. And look at that. Oh, how pretty is that? So awesome. Can't wait to play with some of this. So we are playing with some of this designer series paper today, but not this one in particular. Oh, hey Julie, great to see you. Yeah, so beautiful. And then there's this other design as well, which is sort of like a free-form design. I'll put a bit of white behind it so you can see. So this one doesn't coordinate with any of the papers as such, but would make a beautiful addition to any of your projects. Isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. So yeah, they are super special. So let me just remove my acetate now. I've got to put that back in its packet so that I don't get it mixed up with all the papers, because then I'll be looking for it and thinking, what did I do with that? Okay, so we'll pop these ones away. But yeah, what do you all think about that? Do you love that? Isn't it pretty? Nope, no cutting allowed on those ones. Oh, that's funny, Megan. Well, do you know what? You need to get a pack, Megan, and you need to get a 12 by 12 shadow box frame for each piece. And then you can frame a piece of each of those and put them up in your crafting space or up around your house, wherever you'd like to put them. And then the other piece, then you can chop it. How about that? There's also some gorgeous ribbon. And this ribbon is actually really soft, but it's got this beautiful gold fleck through this ribbon. I'm not even sure what this is called. What is this called? Oh, it's called Fine Art Ribbon. And it's got this gorgeous gold fleck through it. So also in this suite is going to be the gilding, and also too there is some there's a product coming called Heat and Stick Powder, which has been designed specifically for adhering the gold gilding, the gilded leafing. So yeah, so it's like you use it with Versamark and then you heat it with a heat tool and then it becomes sticky and tacky, and then you can stick the gold foiling to it. So you can use it with your stamps, you can use it just on its own, all different sorts of, yeah, I've used a similar product many years ago before I was with Stampin' Up. So yeah, I can't wait to receive that so that I can have a big play with that. Now I'm going to leave these ones out because we're using some of that. All right, so that is all of the new products that I have to show you so far that I got in my PPP, my product purchase premiere, which is one of the bonuses of being, or one of the benefits of being a demonstrator. We get to go to these awesome Stampin' Up events and we get to purchase product even earlier than everybody else. It's super fun. All right, who is ready to create? So we are going to be using this stamp here. So I've already got mine mounted up on the block, and we're going to use the two-step stamping. So we're going to be doing this extra little highlighty bit as well. The colors that we're going to be using, and of course we're going to be using one of the sentiments as well. So the gold will melt like embossing powder. So the heat and stick powder melts like embossing powder, and then you press the gold, the gilding onto that and it sticks to it, and then it's more shiny. The gilding is actually more shiny than the gold embossing powder. So we did a comparison and had a look at the two different effects, and the gilding is actually much brighter and shinier than the gold embossing powder. So it's quite a different look to the embossing powder. Yeah, it's really cool. When I get it, I'll demonstrate it on one of my lives because it's so much fun. It's really beautiful. All right, so the colors we are going to be using for the flowers, we're going to be using Crushed Curry as the base, and we're going to do our highlights with Poppy Parade. So that's fun. Oh, no worries, Megan. We're going to be using some Versamark for our sentiment, and then we're also going to be using some Pear Pizzazz. Now, I'm going to show, well, I'll get all my pieces out first, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to be creating this card. So I don't have a finished one yet. Yes, the gilding is super light and does stick to you. Yes. So you have to be really careful when using it and handle it very carefully. It's quite delicate as well. But it's super fun. It's a little bit messy So if you don't like messy, then you're going to make sure that you cover your work surface. But yes, it is super fun, so you have to have a play with it. All right, so we're going to be starting, I'll show you the pieces first. We are going to be starting with a base of Pear Pizzazz. And so my Pear Pizzazz is a standard card base. So it's half of an A4 sheet. So it measures 21 centimeters by 14.85 centimeters, scored and folded at 10.5 centimeters. Then I've got an extra piece just for stamping on. That's just a, you can use a scrap, or I've just got basically a card front size. So that measures 10.5 by 14.85. Then I'm going to have a piece that's going to go down, oh, it's actually going to be offset to one side of Whisper White, and this one measures 8.5 centimeters by 14.85, and we are going to run that through with the painted texture 3D bit embossing folder. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied now. Okay, and then we have a piece of that designer series paper. Megan, I cut it. Look, and I chopped a little piece too. On the other side, we've got the beautiful roses, the beautiful hand-painted roses. But for this project, we're actually going to be using the crushed curry side that has that sort of geometric design with the paint painted over at the top of it. So we're going to be using that. Then I've also got a piece of terracotta tile. And what I did with the terracotta tile is I went ahead and I die cut a label from terracotta tile, and that I used the Tasteful label dies, which I used this one here, which is not sitting properly in the pack, but yet you're not coping. Oh, Megan, you crack me up. I'm so sorry, I had to cut it. I had to cut that paper. So I've got a beautiful label there from that set of dies. I just realized I didn't give you the dimension of the little piece. Sorry, Megan. This one is 9 centimeters by 6 centimeters. Okay. And we're not using the pretty side. Sorry, Megan. We're using the more plain side. I'll show you why. Then we're going to be stamping these beautiful flowers. So let's do our stamping first. I'll set these to the side and I will show you. Now also too, we're going to be using our dies, and I'll show you which dies we're going to be using when we get to that point. All right, so let's open up our Pear Pizzazz and our Poppy Parade and our crushed curry. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. So first of all, we're just going to stamp our, we're stamping our whole entire bloom in crushed curry, because I'll show you the effect that I'm going for. So we're going to be doing this. Okay, now you're probably wondering, or you might not wonder, you might already know how I did it. You might be wondering, how did I get all those different colors? So there's a few different ways you can do that. You can use your Stampin' Write markers and you can color directly onto your stamps to do that, but I did it a slightly different way, and I'm going to show you how I created that, because I wanted to make sure that I still had my green stems but my colored flower blooms. So I'll show you how I did that. So first of all, let's stamp our first floral bloom in crushed curry. I'm going to stamp it over this side. So just give that a good press, and you can see through the photopolymer to see that the ink has gone onto the cardstock, which is great. Okay, pop that to the side. Now we're going to use our Poppy Parade, and we're going to add this little highlight here into each of these flowers, and we're using the same one for each of those. Let's turn that one around because this is the smaller one. There we go. Now that'll lighten up a little bit as it dries. Now we're going to clean that large floral stamp off because we're going to stamp another one of those, and we're going to stamp that one in green in our Pear Pizzazz. So just cleaning that off on my chamois, and I've got a scrap piece of paper over to the side just out of camera shot. All right, so we'll stamp a Pear Pizzazz, one of those, give that a press and make sure all that ink transfers onto the cardstock. There we go. All right, so we've finished with those. Let's close them up. Okay, so then what I did is I grabbed my die. So we're going to use this one here, and this will be the same one for both. And you just nest that around your stamped image. And I just like to hold that in place with a little bit of washi tape, which I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. It was up on my little trolley next to my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. Now this washi tape, I realized last week, is super, super sticky. So I like to always dab it off onto, this is just old washi tape that I have. I've got lots of washi tape laying around, but I like to dab it off on my clothes first, just to pick up a little bit of lint so it's not too super sticky, because we don't want it to tear the cardstock. Although we're cutting the outs, I'm putting it on the outside edge, so it doesn't matter so much if it tears this time. But we certainly don't want to stick the washi tape onto our stamped image because we don't want it to tear our stamped image. All right, so then we run that through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and then we do the same with the green one as well. Now I went ahead and did some earlier just to save a bit of time today. And this is what we have, okay? So we've got our green one and we've got our crushed curry with Poppy Parade one. Now, you're probably thinking, all right, now what is she going to do? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our paper snips, our nice sharp paper snips, which you can get tomorrow at 10% discount during the online extravaganza, just saying. These are fantastic. These are awesome. Little scissors. So what I did then is I just trimmed these out and cut around where the stem, see how there's the little stem part there? So I want the green part of that stem to show, because stems are green, they're not usually crushed curry. So I just simply fussy cut out each one of these. Now, if you don't like fussy cutting, you don't have to do this. You could use it just like that. Or, as I said, you could use your Stampin' Write markers to color the image. Or if you're really good with your inks and you're good at lining it all up, lining up the different colors onto your stamp, you can certainly use your ink pads for that as well. And also too, the ink spots are great for that too, because they're very small. So you could do that as well. But this is just how I did it. So I'm just showing you my way. So I'm just cutting out the extra little bits that are parts of the other stem, and just cutting away each of those little floral blooms and the stem as well, because we want our green stem to show through. There we go. And then just trim that up to make it neat so that there's no harsh corners. And this one here too, you could leave that one attached if you wanted to, because it's quite tiny, but there is a little bit of a stem just there as well. And again, I want my green stem, so I'm going to cut that one away as well. Okay, there we go. And I'll just trim this one down a little bit more and get rid of that stem that is showing there, because we want our green stem. There we go. So there we've got our flowers. So we'll get rid of that piece. We don't need this piece now, so we'll get rid of that one. Right, so we've got all of our little pieces. Uh-oh, I think I threw my little tiny flower in the bin just then. I did too. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see if I can salvage it. Where did I chuck it? Oh dear, I've got so much rubbish in my bin. I think it went deep. Hang on a sec. Oh dear. Okay, I think I'm going to have to stamp another one. Let's just see. Yes, because I'll need an additional a little flower. Oh, be careful if you do that with your little flower. Don't do what I did and chuck it in the bin. Oh dear. Okay, I'll just quickly do another one and I'll just cut out that extra little flower. Which will mean I'll have to die cut it. Oh, can I really not find that? Any other time it would have been fine, but just today it had to go in. I had to pick up the wrong piece and chuck it. No, it's gone. It's gone. Oh no, hang on, there it is. Is that it? Wait. No, that's not it, but I found another one on the floor. Yes, that is the one. That is the one. Yay, it landed on the floor, not in the bin. Oh, goodness. Oh, yay. Okay, that's the one. All right, and then what I went and did was I just used some of my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I simply, yes, I do already have a stamped one, Amber, but I need two. I already prepared one ahead of time, but we're actually using two on this project, everyone. So that is why I was panicking, even though I have a prepped one. So then I'm just simply laying that over the stamped image and just making sure that I line it up with the actual image. Because they've both been die cut, you can see where it lines up. So there we go. And be sure that you put the correct flowers on the correct flowers. So the good thing about using the multi-purpose liquid glue as well is that when you get your flower on top, you've then got some wiggle time to position that properly in place and line it up, because that glue will slide. So you can actually just line that up, because you want to make sure that you cover the green, the Pear Pizzazz green stamped image. Has anybody done this before? Have you done this technique before? I don't know that it's I don't know that it actually has a name as such, this technique. It's kind of like a bit like paper piecing. Kind of, sort of. There we go. And then last one. Pop that down on here. Make sure we've got that lined up. Turn it over and check at the back. Yep, beautiful. So there we go. And there's the one I prepared earlier. So now you can see, or hopefully you can see, let me hold that up for you. So you can see I've got the green stems of the flowers showing through there. And we've got the leaves as well. And it also gives a little bit of dimension as well, because you can see that the stem is going in behind, it's going in behind the flowers there. Megan is asking, can you buy the Stampin' Write markers singly? The Stampin' Write markers come in a set of the colour families, Megan. The Stampin' Blends are a bit different. They come in a combo, but the Stampin' Write markers, they come in their colour families. So they come in a pack of 10 of each of the colour families, or you can purchase the complete set of them, which I think the complete set of them is actually considered a bundle. So I think you do get 10% on those. Let me just check. I'll grab my catalogue and I'll check that for you right now. Okay, so this is my annual catalogue, and let me just have a look. Colours. All right, so Stampin' Write markers, here we go. On page 144 they are, Megan. So, yep, so they come in the 10 packs. So you get one each of the 10 colours in the brights, the regals, the neutrals, and the subtles. And then they come in a 5-pack for the in colors as well, if you want the in colors. And there's the 2 in color series is there. So there's 2020 to 2022 and the 2019 to 2021. But then if you want all of them, that's the Many Marvelous markers. And they actually come in a carry box, which is labeled with all of the colors as well, which is how I used to store mine originally when I got them. But then I got the Stampin' Storage, so now I store all of mine beside the ink pads. Okay, so that's how they are available. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is the next step. So we've got our flowers made. So the next step is to run our piece of Whisper White cardstock through the embossing folder, which, where is that? There it is there. Okay, so we'll just pop that into our very beautiful painted texture 3D embossing folder and run that through our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And today I prepared one earlier, and this is how it comes out. Now, I don't even know if the camera is going to pick up the detail on this, but it is so cool. I absolutely love it. And you can really use it either way. Either side, you could use it. I think I like this side today. Yeah, I think I like this side. But because of the detail on it, oh yeah, the camera is picking that up. That's awesome. I think it is anyway. Watching it back on my iPad, it looks like it is. So how cool is that? All right. So let's pop that all down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this first, and I'm going to put this over to the left side a little bit. Now, because of the texture on here, I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus today because it's a stronger adhesive than the Stampin' Seal. The Stampin' Seal is really strong, but the Stampin' Seal Plus is that bit stronger, which is great for 3D projects or anything that has a lot of texture. So I'm going to use this one. There we go. Now I'm going to pop that over this side. Oops. Hang on, I'll get that lined up. Do you know what I didn't do? I don't think I used my bone folder on that edge. It keeps on wanting to pop up. Just run my bone folder along the edge there. If you don't already have a bone folder, they are a great tool to have. Very, very handy for well, you can use it for scoring, but also for giving your cards that beautiful firm crease when you fold them. And again, they'll be on 10% discount tomorrow for the extravaganza. All right, and then we're going to place this piece of designer series paper in the middle, but it's going to be in line on the left-hand side and then just going off the edge on the right-hand side. So I'm going to pop down again some Stampin' Seal onto the very pretty floral side, Megan. Sorry. You've got to use these papers though. They are really beautiful. In fact, there was another designer series paper we had about a year ago, and I loved it so much that I picked out my favorite piece and I did actually put it into a frame and had it in my craft room. In fact, do I still have it? I might even still have it up there on my top shelf. All right, so then I'm going to pop that roughly in the middle. I haven't measured this to be exactly where the middle is, but to my eye, that looks about right. That'll do. That's near enough. All right, and then our flowers. So we're going to pop our label here. Now, this is where I got up to. So my label is going to go here in the middle. Then my flowers are going to go coming down from the top and up from the bottom, like so. And then I'm going to put my sentiment there in the middle. But what I'm going to do, let me just move my banner up for a sec because it's getting in my way. Just going to move that up a little bit. Oops, stuck down with blue tack so that it doesn't move, but it's makes it a bit tricky to get it back up again. There we go. Sorry guys, let me just move that up just a tad out of my way. There we go. Okay, now I've got a bit more space there. Oh, I forgot to mention too, if you are ordering in my online store, be sure to use my host code as well. My November host code is this one here. And if your orders are over $50, I'll be able to send you a thank you gift. But I do like to send, oh, hey Tina, great to see you. I love to send thank you cards to each of my customers as well. So just remember to use my host code when you're ordering with me so I can send you a thank you. All right, and then I'm going to use a sentiment for in the middle there. And I was thinking of using one of the labels that comes with the die set, and I really love these ones, and they've sort of got like a postage stamp edge to them. And I was thinking if I popped a sentiment on there in the middle of that label, and then I'm going to pop a bow there too. So let's choose which sentiment we're going to use. I haven't stuck any of this yet because I'm going to work out which elements I'm going to mount up. So I'm just thinking, what do I need? What sentiment do I need? I want to use one of the long ones. So I've got, I'm thinking of you. Any of them will fit, but I'm looking for a long one that will take up a lot of that space. So I might do, I'm thinking of you. I always like to have thinking of you cards on hand because so often I have, you know, I know of people that just need a little pick-me-up, a little, you know, I'm thinking of you. You know, often there's a lot of people, especially at the moment, that are going through a lot of hard times. And I think it's just nice to always have a card on hand that you can just pop in the post to them just to brighten their day. All right, so I'll pop that down on that one. I'll give this one a clean. I haven't used this one yet. So I'll give that a clean before I use it, just so that it takes off any of that processing oil. Because sometimes the, well, usually the photopolymer stamps, they come with a little bit of oil on them or something, some sort of coating from the processing. And sometimes you've got to clean them a bit first before they'll hold the ink really well. All right, so I'm thinking crushed curry on this to go with the other, with the flowers. Of course, you could stamp and emboss the image. I was going to maybe do some Versamark, which I showed you at the beginning. I had my Versamark out, but I think I'm just going to go with the crushed curry and we'll see how that looks. I'll see if I can get this in the middle now. Sorry if my head is in camera. Did I get that in the middle? Oh, not too bad. It's not quite, but it's not bad. We can use that. Okay. And then that's going to go in the middle there. Beautiful. And then I'm going to use a bow. So the twine that I'm using is the metallic thread. Well, it's not twine, sorry, it's thread. Metallic thread. Oh, thanks, Rose. It's from the Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. So in the combo pack, you get the vanilla trim and you also get the gold trim. So I'm using this one today. So I'm going to tie a big bow with that. Well, actually, I can do that afterwards. Let's put all this together. I'm thinking mount these, mount this, and then adhere that flat onto this. Oh, no, I could mount that too. Let's just mount everything. I love my dimensionals. Does everybody else love their dimensionals? Here's my little container of dimensionals. I'll get my large ones and my small ones out, my minis. And I've got my black ones too. Does anyone use their black dimensionals? They're really cool. They come in a pack that has the large and the small in them as well. They're great when you're working with dark colors. Okay. Let's start mounting all of this up. So I'm thinking, yeah, I might mount that up. I might mount that one up first, and I'm going to use my minis for that. Now, remember I told you about the Take Your Pick tool at the beginning? I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool now with the paper piercing end, and these are interchangeable, so it just twists, and then at the other end you have the spatula end. Oh, and then that just twists back in. So that's great for picking up small items, for lifting if you've stuck something in the wrong spot, except if you've used Seal Plus, then it's pretty well stuck. But if you've used tear and tape or Stamp and Seal, the ordinary Stamp and Seal, sometimes you can get that in underneath your pieces and lift that off. Oh, you do use them, Athena, the black ones? Not very often, but you've got them and you use them. Well, that's good. That's good. So yeah, so that's really great. And then it also comes with an adapter piece, or not an adapter piece, an additional piece, which is which I have right here in my little box, my beautiful little box that one of my lovely team members made for me. It comes with a stylus end, and it's got 2 sizes of stylus, so you can pop that in as well. And then on the other end is the putty end, which is also great for picking up small items, picking up sequins and things like that, repositioning things. And it also comes with this screws out, and then there's a die brush attachment as well to clean off your intricate dies. So super handy tool, this one. So if you don't already have one of these, think about getting one of these in the sale tomorrow in the online extravaganza. All right, let's use some of these minis on this piece here. Love my mini dimensional. I love all of my dimensionals, I have to say. I use them on every single project. I don't think there's a project that I make that doesn't have dimensionals. All right, so I'm just going to pop this down in the middle of that label. And then I'm probably going to add some bling to this label, I'm thinking too. So I'm just trying to line that up using my eye. Hopefully that is straight-ish. And then I'm going to pop that up, and I'll use my large dimensionals for that part. There we go. Okay. Oh, you need a box like that for your tool? Yeah, they're really, really pretty. And you're loving the card. Oh, thanks, Jenny. And Megan loves the box too. Yeah, it's a really cool little box that my lovely team member made for me. It's, I'll show you again in a moment. Okay, so I'm popping that down there in the middle. All right, and then we'll pop up our flowers. I'll show you the box again. So the box just slides out. This is old designer series paper from, oh, probably 18 months ago, 12 to 18 months ago, maybe 12 months ago. And this was one of my favorite designer series papers at the time, actually, which I don't think she knew when she made it. And then the box slides out, and it's got little compartments. So you can put all your extra bits and pieces in there, and the tool itself actually fits in there as well. But I usually have my tool out because I'm using it constantly. And then all your bits fit in there. So really cute, hey? I'm not sure where she got the design from. I think she found it online somewhere. And then it just slides in there, and then I just keep it in my little trolley beside me so I can use it. Yeah, and get all the extra bits out when I need to. I've got my spare putty heads in there as well, because the putty in these ends, you can purchase replacements in a 2-pack for them, because it does run out, because the putty is just in that tip end there, and it does run out over time, although it does last forever. I think I've only ever changed my tip twice in all the time I've had it. So whoops. Yeah, but it's really great. I'm sure you can probably find that a box similar to that online somewhere, ladies. I'm not sure where she found it. I'll have to ask her. All right, so I'm just adding some dimensionals to the backs of my flowers. So I'm using a combination of minis and large ones. So I'm just making sure I put down plenty. In fact, I didn't check where that's going to overhang, did I? Of course I didn't. Silly, silly. It's too busy talking. Maybe Pinterest. Yeah, probably on Pinterest you'd be able to find it if you just put in take your pick tool box or something like that. I'm sure that you'd find it. Okay, so I've added a dimensional there where that's going to overlap the label, which was not desirable. That is not where I wanted one. So I'm going to have to take that one off. I think I've got that one a little bit high because I've already got my label there mounted up. So I'll just remove that one because that will stick directly onto there. That's better. And I need to do the same with this one. If I had have used a mini and stuck it down a bit lower, it would have been okay. But I went ahead and put a big one on there, didn't I? Without checking. Silly, silly. There we go. That'll be better. Okay. So now we will take these backings off. And get them all off, yep. And just pop that on there like so. Coming down from that corner. Let that going off a little bit there. There we go. And we'll do the same with the other one. And then we're going to add our trim and our bling, because every card needs ribbon and bling, as I always say. And pretty paper. Although I do make some cards without pretty paper. Hi, Diane. Oh, you've got the pattern for that. Oh, have you? That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. If you'd like to send that to me, Diane, and then I can forward that on to my lovely ladies on here that would like the pattern. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much, Diane. That's awesome. All right, there we go. So then we've got our flowers on there. Now we need to add our beautiful bow with our beautiful trim. And I love that this this metallic trim, it actually separates, and I love that. Some people might not love that look, but I do. I really love it. I think it adds to the texture as well. So thanks, Diane. That will be awesome. So I'm going to cut the other one there as well. And so those of you that would like a copy of the box template, if you could just send me a private message as well, so that I don't forget who it was that wanted them, because I might miss the comments on here when I go back through. Sometimes Facebook hides some of the comments. So yeah. All right, so then we're going to pop that down. Just going to get a mini glue dot. And we're going to roll that into a ball because the twine is quite fine. So we're going to roll that into a ball, again using our Take Your Pick tool. And we'll just pop that behind there. And then we can pop that down over here. And I think I'm going to put it up here. There we go. Oh, I've got that loop a little bit too big, so I'll just pull that through a tad. There we go. So we've got our ribbon. We're going to need to trim those ends up, aren't we? It's really long. Yep, no worries, guys. I can give you all that template. Just send me a private message so that I remember who wanted one. There we go. Beautiful. And now we need some bling. So, of course, I think we're going to need to bring in some gold bling. What do you think? So I've got my gilded gems. I've got my metallic pearls. Actually, I need a new packet of those because I haven't got many in that packet. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I've got ordinary pearls. I've got, let's have a look in this box. Got lots of boxes of embellishments. Oh, what about these ones? The gold glitter enamel dots. They might be nice. Oh, yes, let's use those. I think they will be pretty. Let's try these ones. Okay, now let's see. Now you have to be really careful with these ones because these gems are quite, these enamel dots, they're beautiful, but they're quite delicate. So you have to be really careful with these ones when you're lifting them off their backing paper. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to use my spatula end to lift them. So I think it will be less harsh on them. Come on, off you come. Doesn't want to come up. There we go, got it. So, ooh, got to think where to put them now. Let's pop one there. And maybe a little one as well, a little tiny one. What do you think? A little tiny one? Oh, no worries, Diane. That'd be great. Thank you. I'll remind you. Okay. And I'll pop a little one there. Very pretty. And then we'll pop another. We could pop a larger one maybe down here. What do you think? What do you mean, what happens to them, Tina Marie? I don't know what you mean. Pop one down here. There. Beautiful. What do you think? Do you like that? Isn't it pretty? I love those colors. They're not colors that I often use together, but they really work. I think they really work. I think they really look awesome. So there we go. Beautiful. Okay. So do you all like that? So pretty. And this trim, this thread, metallic thread, I love that metallic thread. I love anything that's blingy and metallic, and yeah. So there we go. So that's my beautiful card for today, using some of those gorgeous new products. All right. Oh, the dots, how are they delicate? Oh, okay. So if you're not careful with the enamel dots, you might see on the packet here, I haven't been careful when I've lifted it, and I've poked it with my pokey tool, and it's actually flicked the top part of it off, and it's left behind just the gold disc part from the base. You might see there's a couple there that's happened to. Yeah, so you've just got to be careful when you lift them up that you're gentle, so that the top bit doesn't flick off, because I think I stabbed it a bit too hard with my pokey tool and separated the gem from the backing. So yeah, that's all. So you just got to be careful with them. So there you go. All right, so let's, thank you, Athena. Thanks, Diane. All right, so I'll turn the camera up now to say goodbye to you, and then we can, oh, that's happened to you with some of the others too, has it, Tina? Oh, okay. So yeah, so you just have to kind of lift them, try and lift them very much from the base. Oh, thanks, Monique. Yeah, rather than trying to, like I think I tend to poke my pokey tool kind of into the side of them. So you got to kind of lift them from the very base and just do it gently. Yeah. All right. So let me just cover up the camera, and I'll flick up to say goodbye to you face to face. So just give me a moment and I'll do that. Oh, it's very squeaky today. I think I need to add some oil to it or something. Something. All right, I'll just get my lights adjusted. Oh, one of my lights is wanting to fall down. The spring's getting loose. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So I hope you really like some of those brand new products. I think they're really beautiful, and I can't wait to do more with this designer series paper. So we'll get that. There's my that'll be my photo for my YouTube channel. So I hope you really liked that one. So beautiful. Look at that. I love this gold stuff. So pretty. So remember that these products will be available from the 5th of January. However, if you're a demonstrator, you can get them from the 1st of December. So if you'd like to get them early and you'd like more information about joining my team so that you can get them early, please send me a message and let me know. I would love to have a chat with you about that. And if you've got any questions, I'd love to answer them for you. If you've got any concerns, I'd love to talk through that with you, and perhaps, you know, alleviate some of your concerns that you may have. My team is fantastic. They are a wonderful group of people. They're also lovely, and we have a great time together. We share our projects together and inspire each other in my team group in Facebook. And we have get-togethers, and I give out recognitions, and we have creative challenges where I give prizes. We have a lot of fun together. It's fantastic. So if you'd like more information about that, please let me know. Remember tomorrow, the 24th of, I nearly said June, the 24th of November, 2020 is the online extravaganza for 24 hours only. You get 10% off most of the annual catalogue products. Remember, there is that exclusion list, and you can go to my blog, which is Mandy's Papercraft Creations.blogspot.com, if you want to have a look for the exclusions list there. There's just a few items that are not included. But included also is the Joy to the World Paper Pumpkin Kit. So you can get that at a discount as well. So look out for that tomorrow. Remember, if you're shopping with me online, to use my host code. You'll see that if you're accessing my online store via my blog, you'll see it's there on my blog. So be sure to use that so that I can send you a thank you gift. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited by all these new products. I just want to keep playing now, but I know Amber and I've got some work to do together. So I'm going to have to put it away for a little while. How sad. All right, have a great week, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again next Monday at 4 o'clock Sydney time. And until then, happy crafting. Bye.